Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a review on Superdimension Neptune versus Sega Hard Girls for the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation TV. The last Hyperdimension Neptunia game of 2016 has finally been released in the North American region. Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls is a fusion of the cast of the Hyperdimension Neptunia games and several Sega gaming consoles. Idea Factory International and Sega worked together to bring gamers an ultimate mashup. Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls begins in the Grand Library, which holds all of the world's history within it. Our main protagonist of this game, IF, decides to venture into the library. Unfolding before her very eyes, books begin to vanish. The world's history begins to disappear, and the reasons for this occurrence become a mystery. IF goes on a time-traveling journey to uncover the truth behind the strange disappearance of history. She must work with both the Sega Hard Girls and CPU goddesses to recover the lost history. The story for Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls is fantastic. Like previous games in the series, it has humor, gaming references, and fantastic scenes. The problem that I ran into was the time system. For the first time in the franchise, Superdimension introduces a time system. Players will have only a limited amount of attempts at changing history by completing requests before they have to fight the final boss. Thankfully, if you fail because of how overpowered the boss is, you get to continue to complete quests. You also keep all items, stats, and levels, but in exchange for continuing, you have to give the boss a power-up. So you could give him an extra 200 HP or boost his strength or something in return for continuing. Time systems in general are terrible because they usually make a player rush through the game, skip side quests, and not get to experience as much. This is why I hate them. The dialogue is great. The voice actors of our favorite characters are back. Neptune, IF, Nepgear, Plutia, and Uzume return as playable characters. Many of the new characters are from Sega consoles, including Sega Hatsumi, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, Game Gear, and Mega Drive. The amount of new and returning characters is fantastic. How long it takes to complete is completely up to how good you are at grinding and handling repetitive gameplay. We get a unique battle system, however, it is by far the worst gameplay that I have ever seen in a Hyperdimension series game. Players can either attack an enemy with preset attacks, or hold down the attack button in order to fight. If you hold down the attack button, you can get a really powerful combo move going on, or you keep hitting X and the girl will make up her own combo. It takes all the unique combo making out of what made some of the previous games' battle systems so fun. Players can use many different unlockable skills and classes too. The game features several classes for each main character. The clones of the goddesses and hard girls cannot change classes, so for majority of the game, you may only use class changes on IF and Sagami. During battle, players will gain SP by attacking multiple times. Every time you use a skill or transform a character, her SP will be used. I actually enjoy starting out with a full bar of SP every time. In this game, you have to earn your SP, and I didn't like that. I just like having a full set of HP and SP, and yeah, I didn't like that at all. Also, you cannot use skills outside of battle. I tried to heal outside of battle, and it didn't let me, so I guess you can only use items, which kind of sucks. There's a bar on the right side of the screen that is for fever time. Once you reach 100%, this skill allows you to attack the enemy as much as you want without them getting a turn. Once the meter depletes the whole way, you will go back to fighting as you normally would. The game also features special items in battle such as hearts, diamonds, and stars. Depending on what item it is, one of your characters can jump and earn health, SP, or something else that is useful. Traversing the same areas, but in different eras of time, can be quite boring. The game doesn't change anything within those areas. There are coins that will remind you of Sonic the Hedgehog when picking them up, and secret baseballs. In each era, in the same location, lies the same baseballs and coins. Yep, they don't change the locations, and even the enemies are the exact same. The game does include some rope climbing with a weirdly adjusted camera, so if you try to move your camera, it really forces itself back to where it was. So it tries to fix it so that you're only seeing what they want you to see. I have no idea why it does that. Why can't I just move the camera around freely? It's kind of weird. The gameplay as a whole feels like a step backwards from the previous games. Does Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls have better graphics than previous PlayStation Vita titles in the series? Nope. In fact, these are the worst graphics that I've ever seen in a Hyperdimension series game. It is the latest one to come out, and the graphics look worse than the original Rebirth one, which I'll show you in this video.
To get beaten first. I've got you. Repair your. Here's something extra for it. Gonna beat ya up. Gonna hit ya. Here you go. This'll hurt. I can't wait. It's time for your medicine. Hey! I found a good test subject. Not yet. Prepare yourself! Boing, boing. I'm over here, genius. What should I do? Oh, I can't. Soul combination. I'm stronger now. Over there! Over there!
They look worse. Here we are 2 years afterwards, and the game can't even compete with the original game in terms of execution. I don't understand what they did wrong, because shouldn't it be on the same engine as the newer games? And it just looks worse. I have no idea why. It looked bad on the Japanese version that I played. I thought maybe they would update it a bit on the English version. They never did. Some of the monsters in Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls look ridiculously dull in the game too. Remember the cute baby bugs in Mega Dimension Neptunia V2? I sure do, and I don't remember their eyes looking so dopey. They look very plain and look like they were executed really badly, whoever was drawing them up in the art department. Overall, Superdimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls has a fantastic plot, but has a lousy execution. The gameplay and graphics in terms of quality are terrible. The comedy and the dialogue is one of the best in the series though, and will carry you through the game. I really wanted to give up on this game, but the comedy from Neptune and the banter between her and the other girls really carries the game. That and some of the story. Some of the story is meh, and then a lot of it is comedy gold. The dialogue in this game is really funny to watch. I give it a 7 out of 10, and this is the worst Hyperdimension Neptunia game in the series. There is nothing really super about it. If you guys would like to buy the game and also help support my channel, you can use that Amazon link below, and even if you'd like to donate $1 or so, you can use that donate link on my main channel page. If you'd like to read the full written review, I'll have a link down in the description below. And finally, I have a walkthrough series for the game if you need help, or if you're still not sure about the game, you can check out a couple of those videos and not get spoiled too much, and maybe buy the game if you like what you see. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. See ya.